I would like you to respond to one of the things she mentioned. She said, I'm weak, I've got no appetite, and I can't eat more than 2 spoons of food. I think that was a direct quote. I didn't meet this patient. So, you gave me lots of causes before. Try and think of different ones. Physical ones. Physical reasons why this young lady is reporting this problem. From left atrium. So this girl, different to the last one, has got cardiac failure, doesn't she? So the left atrial enlargement causing dysphagia. Any other similar, related problem? Was there an examination? Hepatomegaly. Yeah. So these are 2 quite common reasons why people with particularly right heart failure can have difficulty with nausea and lack of appetite. Anything else? What medications did you see on her list that might cause nausea? Digoxin, very common, very common. She was on others, but that's the commonest, isn't it? Anything else? She had moderate ascites, I think. Positive fluid thrill? Yeah. Let's move on a little bit. There's all the other ones as well, the electrolyte disturbances we talked about before, the chronic hypoxia, anemia and so on. But let me come on to the psychosocial and spiritual. Would you like to suggest anything that might be contributing? Yes, and I think it's a fascinating mix. She was a very positive girl from what I hear, but was also saying, one of the reasons I'm positive is I know one day this is going to miraculously get better. That's quite a tough thing to live with year after year after year. I think the issues around her sexuality may be far bigger than has been explored to date. I suspect that's a very big issue for her. And with skill and time, that should be and must be explored in more detail. Any others that anybody wants to mention? I think we'll move on simply because I want us now to begin to think of the pathophysiology. So we've looked at 2 cases quite briefly. One with a pretty classic, if you like, story of malignancy, complicated by the fact it was a GI malignancy, but also with significant cachexia. And then a young girl with chronic cardiac problems. By the way, the other issue you didn't mention was infection. If she has got an active infection, then that will also contribute to the symptom, will it not? Yeah. Okay, let's ask Dr. Ahmed Dungu, who actually presented this as part of his MED tutorials, and I've asked him to give a shortened version to us to think through the pathophysiology